Okay people, welcome back to another Fwoosh Quickie, and I don't currently have access to the green screen, so you don't have to look at this ugly mug. As much as I'd love to be out in front of the camera at 9:30 at night. And yeah, this is late, but that's how news works overseas. I was going to have a review up today, but DHL didn't show up until 8. But you know the deal. Forget about that. That'll go up sometime this weekend. Let's talk about some SH Figuarts reveals at Tokyo Comic-Con or Tamashii Nations. I'm not quite sure where these pictures are coming from. Wherever it is, they are throwing a shitload of figures out. First of all, let's talk about some of the figures that we already know about or have seen before. And anybody that follows this kind of stuff knows that every now and then Tamashii Nations will show stuff that never makes it out, or they never mention again, or it may take years to get back to it. So take all of this with a grain of salt. We've seen the FN2187 before, looking great. Same with the clone troopers in the various colors. I think we've got the red one, but they're showing the blue, they're showing the green, they're showing the yellow. Various astromechs. I mean, I would love every one of these, but like I said, we've seen most of these before. The red, the black and gray, the other red, the blue and yellow, the green, the orange. We see a battle droid commander. We've also seen this before in other colors too. Han from The Force Awakens, old grumpy Han, looking great. I would love to have this one to replace the Hasbro version. And then the job is really weird. It was revealed a long time ago, but nobody ever saw pictures of it until way, way later. And I do like this, but I don't care too much for the tail. It looks like somebody's whipped the hell out of the roll in the middle of a wrapping paper roll. We've all done it. Beat the hell out of each other with them until they just sprung apart. They peeled away, and that's what this reminds me of. I don't hate it, but looking at it, I'm perfectly fine with keeping the Black Series if this does come out. And then there's the new reveals. Oh man. Episode 2 Anakin came out a little while ago. It looks great, but most of us will probably agree that the Episode 3 version would be more exciting, more dynamic, and here they go, showing it off. It'll be a definite buy if it comes with the Sith head, because I mean, imagine the Sith head with the printing technology and the Sith eyes and the darkness around the eyes. That would be so sweet. Count Dooku, another one a lot of people have been asking for. There's a lot of custom casts out there people order, paint up, put on the Krennic bodies, and it's good, but having an official Count Dooku, can't beat that. And look at that lightsaber hanging from his belt. That's freaking amazing. Now in both the pictures for Anakin and Count Dooku, you can see in the background that there is an Obi-Wan. Now they do have a placard for Episode 3 Obi-Wan, but the figure standing behind that placard is the Episode 2 Obi-Wan. So there's some confusion there. Apparently the Obi-Wan on the back row has the placard for Episode 2 Obi-Wan, but it's actually Episode 3 Obi-Wan. You can especially see it in the background picture of Count Dooku. That's definitely Episode 3 Obi-Wan there. Keeping with the prequels, which is really surprising, but awesome too, we see Queen Amidala. And I can't help thinking this figure will essentially be a traffic cone, unless they go with some kind of cloth for the arms. There's just not a lot of movement here. But you know what? I'm good with Amidala, at least in this dress, not being the action hero. She doesn't need to do kung fu kicks. She's not doing flippy flippies. She's just standing there, delegating, giving orders. This will work perfectly in my display if it just stands there looking just like that. We saw the teaser a couple of days ago, but there's also the Old Man Obi-Wan. I'm still on the fence with this one. I like the body, even though the plastic cloak may hinder some articulation. There's a lot of custom casts out there where the head looks better than this. I think it comes down to the head. It just doesn't look right to me. I don't know if it's because of the mustache being a different color or disappeared, or the hair being stark white, or the sculpt. There's just something wrong with this figure. But then finally, another one that we've been asking for forever. We want to see an import company do more Leias, but what better version for SH Figuarts to start out with than the white dress version from A New Hope. This is the one. Everything else after this would be complete gravy. Once again, because of the plastic, I don't see the legs moving a lot. It may be split there, but even if the legs do move, it look like, you know, shingles hanging off. It wouldn't bend with the contours of the leg, but you know what? Again, it's Leia. Even though she sees a little bit more action than the Queen Amidala in that costume, I'm still okay if this is just Leia standing on the shelf. We have our action Leia with the Black Series. She has the cloth dress. She can run, she can pose, she can jump. This one would be, you know, standing in front of Tarkin, being all sassy and stuff, while also holding a blaster and kicking some ass. So yeah, it looks great. would like to see more promotional shots. And I'd like to see all of these in actual finished production plastic form. Would love that. I mean, I'm down completely. My shelf is waiting for all of these. But like I said at the beginning, we're used to Bandai doing this, showing a bunch of figures, getting people excited, and then we may see them, we may not. But with only 2 pre-orders coming up, well, not counting December, we still have Rey and a Praetorian for December. But after that, it's just the Vader from A New Hope and then The Last Jedi Luke. So after that, let's fill up the rest of the year with a lot of these. I want to see all the prequel stuff. I want to see all the original trilogy stuff. And I'll take some more Last Jedi stuff, The Force Awakens. What it comes down to is it's Star Wars stuff. I'll take all of it. So if you like this Fwoosh Quickie, comment, like, subscribe. I'm pointing down right now. And I'll catch you on the Fwoosh.